Hello everyone, and welcome back to Learn to Speak Chinese. Today we're going to learn 5 important titles in Chinese. 女士, 先生, 太太, 小姐, 夫人. These words are essential for addressing people respectfully and reflect different cultural nuances. Let's get started and see how to use them correctly. 女士. First up, let's talk about 女士. This word is the most common and formal way to refer to a woman in Chinese, no matter her marital status. It's like saying Ms. in English, and it's widely used in formal contexts, like business, official settings, or when you're speaking to someone you don't know well. For example, when you check in at a hotel or make a reservation, you might hear someone say, 李女士,您好,这是您的房卡. Ms. Li, hello. Here is your room key. It's also a safe way to address women in professional situations. And here's an interesting point. In China, women don't change their family name after marriage, unlike in many Western countries. So, when you address a married woman, you will still call her by her maiden name. For example, a woman named Li Feng gets married but keeps the name Li. Even if she's married, you'll still refer to her as Li Nushi, Ms. Li. But Nushi isn't only used for formal settings. It's also polite when you don't know a woman's name but still want to address her respectfully. If you're at a social event and want to speak to a lady, you could say, 女士,您需要帮助吗? Madam, do you need help? 先生. Next, we have 先生, which is the most common way to address men in Chinese. It's equivalent to Mr. or husband in modern Chinese, and is used in both formal and casual settings. For example, 这位先生,请问您怎么称呼? Sir, how should I address you? Or, 这是我先生. This is my husband. But did you know that the word 先生 has an older and broader meaning? Historically, 先生 referred to a teacher or someone highly respected, regardless of gender. For example, in ancient texts, both men and women could be called 先生 as a sign of respect for their knowledge or skills. Even today, 先生 can sometimes refer to women in very specific contexts. For instance, a highly respected female professor or writer might still be called 先生, though this usage is rare and formal. So, while it typically means Mr., in modern usage, it has a rich historical background. 太太. 太太means Mrs. or wife. It is typically used to refer to a married woman, often in relation to her husband. When using 太太, it is common to pair it with the husband's family name. For example, 这是王太太. This is Mrs. Wang. One thing to note, Chinese women do not change their family name after marriage. So, when referring to a married woman using her husband's family name with 太太, it is primarily to emphasize her marital status rather than her own name. 小姐. 小姐 is often translated as Miss and is used for younger, unmarried women in casual or polite settings. For example, 李小姐,您的咖啡好了. Miss Li, your coffee is ready. It's safer to use 女士 in professional settings to avoid any misunderstanding. 小姐 is still appropriate in casual situations like restaurants or stores. However, in modern China, 小姐 is not as commonly used as it once was, especially in formal contexts, because it can sometimes carry negative connotations in certain regions. 夫人. 夫人 is a formal and elegant way to refer to a married woman, often with high status or as a sign of great respect. It can mean madame or wife in formal introductions or official events. 夫人 is more formal and carries a tone of prestige. It is not typically used in everyday life, but rather for special occasions or for someone of importance. For example, 美国总统协夫人参加了晚宴. The U.S. president attended the dinner with his wife. Or, 第一夫人正在为环保事业发声. The first lady is speaking out for environmental protection. 夫人 is typically used in high-level or ceremonial settings, such as politics or formal events. Recap. Let's quickly recap the key points. 女士 is neutral, formal, and versatile, great for any woman. 先生 means Mr. or husband, but has a historical connection to teachers and scholars, even women. 太太 is for married women. 小姐 is for young, unmarried women. 夫人 is formal and prestigious, often used for prominent married women. That's it for today's lesson. Now you know how to address people properly in Chinese, whether you're meeting someone at work, in a formal event, or casually at a cafe. Practice these terms, and you'll sound more natural and respectful in any situation. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.